Hello and welcome to Untwisted Threads. This is Hobbii Highland Wool. This 100% Peruvian Highland wool yarn features 31 colors. The colorway that we chose is 23 Artichoke Melange. This 50-gram skein with 175 meters or 191 yards works up as a DK weight yarn. The suggested gauge on a US 6 or 4mm needles is 24 stitches and 31 rows per 4 inches or 10 centimeters. For our swatch, I will be using a 4.5mm needle size. In today's video, we're going to review and score Hobbii Highland Wool using our 5 categories, which are availability, softness, traction, durability, and cost, to help you decide if this is the best yarn for you and your next project. Stay tuned until the end for a few pattern recommendations as well. Would you like to see how all of our yarns compare to one another or enter to win our monthly giveaway? Join our free newsletter linked in the description box below. Let's get started. For availability, we give Hobbii Highland Wool a score of 1 out of 5. Located in Copenhagen, Denmark, Scandinavian brand Hobbii is an online craft store that features multiple different name brand lines of yarn, in addition to a few other yarn brands. Highland Wool is a yarn that was released by Hobbii and is only sold on their website. However, they do offer worldwide shipping, and it didn't take too long for me to receive this here in the US. We actually have an affiliate link to the yarn in the description below, where at no extra cost to you, you can support the channel if you'd like to make a purchase. For softness, we give it a score of 3.7 out of 5. This is pretty much exactly what I would expect a Peruvian Highland Wool yarn to look and feel like. It's matte, has a little bounce, small fiber halo, and is a little bit dry. It's about at or just slightly softer than my tolerance level. For comparison, it is softer than Isager Tweed and not quite as soft as West Yorkshire Spinner's signature 4-ply. I'd say it's pretty comparable to Cascade Yarn's 220. For a micron count or softness scale rating, we'd give it your typical 27 micron count for Peruvian Highland Wool. Even though this yarn is not superwash treated, it still has a nice hand. When knitting, often I can tell right away how itchy a yarn is going to be. My hands noticed the yarn as I worked with it, but it wasn't itchy or rough enough that I felt like I needed a break from it, if that makes sense. And I did notice it softened some after blocking. I of course have felt more rustic and also softer yarns than this before, but I would consider this one to be on the softer side of a happy medium. Peruvian Highland Wool is a fiber that is light, soft, and easily absorbs moisture that will keep you nice and warm. It is also known for its breathability and will actively react to the changes in a body's temperature. For traction, we give it a score of 4.5 out of 5. I felt like I had a good amount of control as I was working with this 4-ply yarn. I probably wouldn't opt for wooden or bamboo needles unless you're a very green beginner, because I feel like it would just have too much drag and slow you down, but that of course is a personal preference. For durability, we give it a score of 4.5 out of 5. The qualities of Peruvian Highland Wool allow this yarn to have more strength and make it hardier than, for example, merino yarn. As the nature of wool, you may have some pilling and could experience some felting and high friction areas, so that is something to keep an eye out for. When it came to our stress test, I did notice some fiber collection when feeling it in my hands, but still not your traditional pill ball shape. Because it is not superwash treated, you will need to hand wash your garment made with this yarn. And since this yarn is feltable, high heat, irritation, and moisture could cause your project to change in ways that you don't want it to. For cost, We give it a score of 3.8 out of 5. For being a 50-gram skein, you can expect to pay $9.10 regular priced. That breaks down to about 4 cents per yard, meaning a size medium sweater would cost approximately $64. And if you still think that price is a little bit on the higher side, Hobbii does a great job with running sales fairly frequently. Overall, we give Hobbii Highland Wool a score of 3.5 out of 5. For some reason, it is difficult to find a DK weight Peruvian Highland wool yarn, so we were very happy that this one worked out as well as it did. I will say it is on the thinner DK weight side, similar to Filcolana Pernilla, so just keep that in mind when choosing this yarn for your project. So we had a little look on Ravelry and wanted to share a few pattern recommendations with you, hopefully to inspire you if you're wanting to use this yarn for a project of your own. The first pattern is the Farnham sweater by the Knit Purl Girl. It comes in 11 sizes with finished bust measurements ranging from 45 to 69 3/4 inches and recommends 13 3/4 to 15 3/4 inches of positive ease. It is an oversized drop shoulder sweater with stripes and a funnel neck collar worked top down, both flat and in the round. The fit is very relaxed and slouchy, and the sleeves have a slight taper. It also includes short row shaping behind the back neck for a better fit. The next pattern is the Sori cardigan by the Weststrand sisters. It comes in 9 sizes with finished bust measurements ranging from 32.5 to 50 inches. It is knitted from the bottom up with a structure pattern at the fronts. The back and the sleeves are in stockinette. You knit the body in one piece, back and forth until you reach the underarm, where you divide the work in back and fronts. After joining the shoulders, stitches are picked up around the armholes and you form the sleeve caps with short rows. It features small pockets at the front and a hem that is higher at the center back to shape the waist. The last pattern is Fallow by Anne Michelle Phelan. It comes in 9 sizes with finished bust measurements ranging from 28 to 60 inches and recommends 4 to 6 inches of positive ease. It is knit top down in the round with a mock turtleneck and long cuff straight sleeves. A few techniques used include working in the round, increases, decreases, stranded color work, German short rows, stretchy cast on, and bind off. Have you used Hobbii Highland Wool yarn before? What yarn would you like for us to do a review on next? We would love to hear your thoughts and recommendations in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's review, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.